Qualities of a good teacher, part 2. A good teacher should be able to manage his or her class. When we talk about class management, I don't mean making learners quiet, no. You must be able to influence the actions of the learners. You shape learners in the kind of behavior you want. If you want learners to discuss, they discuss. If you want learners to be quiet, they keep quiet. If you want learners to share ideas in pairs, you can exactly influence learners to do what you want. So a teacher, this teacher has clear instructions and learners follow those instructions. This teacher empowers learners to do what he wants even when he's not there. If you want to know a teacher who has mastered this concept of class management, even when a teacher is out of class, these learners, they can behave a certain way. So one of the great qualities of a great teacher is class management, being able to influence learners' action even when you are not in class. When learners can reflect your way of doing things and keep on doing like that even when you are not there. When you are in class, learners concentrate on you. They give you their attention. So that's a great teacher. Another point I want to talk about is the passion for teaching. I have my own philosophy. I have my own description of a teacher. Me, I believe that a teacher is a person who loves teaching and teaches learners to love learning. So I remember one of my great tutors used to tell us that even when you have just started enjoying your best breakfast and the bell for class rings, leave that meal and go. So a great teacher can't wait to meet the class. A great teacher feels like every time wants to interact with learners, because some people need motivation to do things, but a great teacher doesn't need more motivation to teach. You find a lot of teachers complaining in the corridors of schools. They have not given us this allowance, they have not paid us. But a great teacher is always motivated, has intrinsic motivation to teach, because even there is a notion that teaching is a calling. So those teachers who have understood that concept, that teaching is a calling, I'm going there to serve. Even when the director has not paid me, even when my salary has not yet come, I'm serving these children. These children are not there to be punished. I'm supposed to teach them. Then if I feel like this school is not paying, I can formally step down and I say, my dear children, I'm not going to teach you. I have certain reasons. I won't come back. But so long as you are still a teacher, you need to teach those learners. So that passion for teaching drives you to do the best. We normally know that a teacher is sacrificing his happiness for the learners to get knowledge. So that passion, you are like a candle, you burn yourself to give others light. So passion for teaching is a very great ingredient in the best teacher. Another point I want to talk about is patient a good teacher should be patient and empathetic. As you are doing your teaching, as you are passing on knowledge to learners, you need to be patient. The learners learn at different levels. There are those who take time to learn. There are those who learn very fast. So you must be able to identify the special needs of learners, and then you serve them accordingly. So you need to know the way of life of learners, and you feel for them. If a learner lost a parent or a relative, you must be able to feel for them, and then you provide some sort of guidance, some sort of counseling, so that you bring them back to board, and then you will deliver them. So at times, some teachers, they think that when learners fail, you go on and punish. But it's not enough to punish the learner. At times, I remember I had challenges in English language when I was learning. I wasn't performing well in English language, but the challenge was the background. I never had a good background for English language, because even my family was not an English-speaking family. So, but I loved English so much, to the extent that I sold my hands and then bought a dictionary. I was listening to Capital Radio and KFM because I was admiring English. So literally, when I failed the English paper, I was hurt. So if I fail a paper, I feel heavy at heart, and then you come and punish me. You are giving me a double punishment. So a teacher should be empathetic enough to know that this learner doesn't need a punishment for failing, but you need to study and find which challenges are facing this child, which challenges this child is facing, and how can I help this child. So a good teacher must be patient. Learning is a process. It doesn't happen in a day. Keep patient with those learners. And what is funny is that learners who learn very fast, at times they forget very fast. But these learners who take time to learn something, when they learn it forever. So patience and empathy is a very good, they are very great ingredients in a quality teacher. Another point I want to end with today is continuous upgrading. A great teacher should continuously upgrade. By upgrading, I'm not meaning going back to the university and you get a bachelor's degree, you continue getting a master's degree, a doctorate, but I mean learning something new every day. Interact with the colleagues with a mindset of learning something new. Read certain resources with the purpose of learning something new. Ask yourself, how do other people do it? Benchmark different schools here in Uganda and worldwide. Compare. Have comparative education. Then learn new things and see how you can adapt with your school. Compare the learners of different classes. Then you learn something new every day. When I meet a new class, I tell them, I've come to learn with you. Learners must know that there are things they can teach you. So a great teacher must be a continuous learner. See you when you see me. Next part, same place, same time. Teacher Moses Kataza, 19. 97.